လုံးပဲမင်္ဂလာပါဒါကတော့ D98 ရဲ့ဆရာတော်တရားဟောတဲ့နေရာကဗီဒီယိုလေးတွေဖြစ်ပါတယ်
The breathing method by the nostril area.
တရားကိုနာပြီးတော့
When we breathe in,
ပြင်ဆင်ရမလဲမိမိတို့ဘာတွေ
be aware of that breath going in. When we breathe out, aware of that breath going out. Just mindful with each and every breath going in and out within this nostril. Do not force our breath, just let it go in and out the way it is, naturally. And then when you see your mind, you see some thoughts, any type of thoughts popping up. All you need to do is just observe that thought and acknowledge it and come back here. You can also do recite 3 times silently, thought, and come back here. If you hear any type of noise, any type of sound, observe that and do not follow it. Just knowing that there's a sound and then repeat that same thing, sound. Just itchy, numb, pain, any type of sensation on this body. Just observe that and say feeling, or itchy. Come back here. Our job is to bring our concentration back to this present moment, right here and now. We don't follow the old thought. We don't follow the any type of thoughts within the past and the future. Just come back to this present moment is all we need. So let us all start by sitting straight. Relax and don't force your spine. Just relax, but have to sit straight. And gently close our eyes. Put our concentration by the nostril. And let us start. The monkey mind. The monkey mind is the mind of jumping here and there, thinking of this stuff and the other stuff, non-stop. Do we see our monkey mind? Yes? How many times you be able to catch that monkey? Means when you see the monkey start to jump, you catch it and then come back here. How many times can we do that? 4 times? Well, it's okay for us to not catch any during the short period of time. Because we don't have this habit yet, right? Anything in this world for ourselves, we need to have a new habit. We have to have a habit in order for us to know how to do it. How many of us here already practiced this mindfulness meditation before? every day? No. Okay. This is something that not everybody are doing, right? And in order for us to have a really good habit of coming back to this present moment, we have to practice it diligently every day. Like our venerable monks, if we say at the temple every day, it's meditation every day. And when we walk, we also meditate every day. But not just every day, but every step. Right? Meditation isn't just sitting like this. Walking, standing, lying down, sitting, and then while we're doing all the things in our life, our daily activities, that also meditate. And this mindfulness is something that nowadays that government agency, school, university, and all some of the company also apply this into the system, because mindfulness is something that is very helpful, useful to support our memories, our anxiety, stress, depression. We have a lot of students from high school to college and then university. The more they study, the more they get easy to get stressed. How many of us here are student of this university? Oh, okay. Okay. Who's in here that actually stressed with schoolwork? Wow. This is exactly, it's not just this school, but every school. We are not talking about kindergarten.
မင်္ဂလာပါရှင်ဒီနေ့ကျမတို့အတူတကွအသေးစိတ်လေ့လာဆွေးနွေးသွားကြမယ်အကြောင်းအရာကတော်တော်လေးကိုစိတ်ဝင်စားဖို့
more things in this world, then they will get more stress, especially when we grow older and older, and when we get to the higher, to a better school and to the university and things like that, or our career, right? When we choose the career for ourselves, and we barely have a peaceful day because of all those school load, right? You have to go to school, you have to study. You go home, you have to study. You go to the coffee shop, you have to study. You go anywhere, you have to study. Try your best to study. And sometimes we fail. We couldn't get what we want. And there are days that we have to stay up all night to study, to do work, homework. That's very stressful. No one knows this except ourselves. Right? We know ourselves better. And for this reason, when we get to graduate, now we have to find the job, the right job. This is also very stressful too. And now that you have to find the job that make a lot of money for you to pay off your school loan, right? Mm-hmm. And so all these add up every single day. That is why our day is always stressful. And then from stress become anxiety, depression. And a lot of students cannot move forward anymore. They have to drop out, or they have to be under medication. I know all this because I have been there, done that. I was an engineer, graduated, and I went to work for 3 years. And finally I quit, and I ordained to become a monk. A lot of things in this life that we wanted to achieve, but we couldn't. And so for all of us that really can have a peaceful day, that is something that is for someone else out there, not for us. Right? Because we don't know how to start with that. That is why my dream to the school is, university don't have this, but high school, middle school, detention. When somebody done something wrong, we put them in a detention room, right? That will make them feel bad and embarrassed with their friends. Instead of doing that, we apply meditation, mindfulness to that room, or a bigger room for all the students to practice. Instead of a punishment, this is a way for them to change their life by practicing mindfulness. And for us here, university students, if you cannot focus within this present moment, you cannot move on. Because all that school load, all that stressful things in life, not just school, when you go home you have to deal with family, siblings, your friends, right? Everything, a lot, besides school. But if we cannot bring ourselves, our mind, back to this present moment, which is right now and here. Earlier, I showed you how to do the mindfulness meditation, which is this breath right here. Right? We've been breathing every second since the day that we born into our mother's womb. And then when we born, we grow up until today. We just breathe, just like a robot. We never see our breath long or short. We never know that. It's because we've been so busy, too busy chasing the materials, chasing our goal and everything. That is the reason why we cannot pay attention to our breath. And our breath is something that has been with us, and this is very important. Without this, we'll die. Right? One breath going in without going out, we die. But we didn't care. Because we thought that our life would be long. We didn't know that this life is impermanent. We could die at any time. Nothing will last on this world. This life, right now, we can be fine, strong, healthy. But later on, or tonight, or tomorrow, we don't know. Like me, I've been walking, which is fine. But somehow I caught a cold. Just that simple. And caused me dizzy, tired, everything. For the last about a week now. And today actually I can talk. So everything in this world, everything within this body, we cannot control. We cannot control. This mind we also cannot control. Right? This physical body cannot control. This mind cannot control. The nature cannot be controlled. So these three things we cannot control. But we always wanted to control. We wanted to control this body, to make it healthy, to make it beautiful, to make it anything that you wanted to do every day to you, this physical body. And our mind, when the thoughts come, we want to push those thoughts away. We want to fight. We want to eliminate it. And when our mind is not staying, focusing in our school work or your homework, you get mad. And then when you cannot memorize or you cannot do your work, you get mad. There will be good and bad days, right? But for the student like us, we always want it to be a good day. Because it means a lot to us. We spend time, money, effort a lot. So we want our days to be best every day. But the more we want it, the sharper we are. Because expectation is something that will kill us. No expectation is the key. No expectation at all. When you expect yourself to do things, and if you cannot achieve it, then what happens? We suffer. What we can do is to set our goal, and then after that, just walk through it. Walk through that, just like me, 3 years ago. When I travel, especially after the during the pandemic, I've seen a lot of sufferings around me. Right? I have a foundation and help a lot of families. For this 2 years, 700 families. We pass out food to 750 families per week for 2 years straight. And I have seen so much people suffer. And then we also travel around the world to do disaster relief, and I have seen this. Not just this physical body, not just this physical suffering, but mental health suffering. That is the worst. So during that time, and I thought, what can I do to support our people? As a human being, we deserve better. So what can I do? And from there, I thought about, how about we can do a walk? But for myself, I cannot do it alone. Right? So I just make that vow. And then I keep that vow silently within my head for 3 years. Keep thinking about it. And then I do everything just to fulfill that goal. But I am not expecting the outcome. Just silently do it. And every time when I create wholesome deed, I make that vow. I pray for my vow to turn out. And then, now here we are. We walk to this side, walk to, and then we stop at this school, university. Same thing, with expectation. If we expect a lot, we suffer a lot. We make our goal, our vow, and just walk through it. When you walk through it, you don't expect the outcome. Same thing as meditation, mindfulness. Earlier when we did that mindfulness meditation, breathing in and breathing out, a lot of practitioners, they will expect that their mind will be calm. And that is when they feel suffer. That is when they will give up. Because that mind will not calm down. That mind will not stop thinking. The more we expect, the more the mind will keep on thinking and thinking and thinking. So with that meditation, what it is, just walk through it, just breathe in and breathe out. You fail, you start it over again. You fail, you start it over again. Start it over again. That's all we need to do. If you can see your mind is running, that is progress already. A lot of people, they cannot see that monkey mind. Even if they sit for hours, they still cannot see that monkey mind. Right? And now that we can see that monkey mind, that is progress. Right? And so for students, here we are. My advice for you, you apply breathing meditation to your daily life. If you could do that, I promise you, your day will be much better. Your school will be also much, much better. The result, the outcome will be more than what you expect. It's because when you are mindful, this mind will give you a lot more. When our mind is pure, clear, it gives us a lot of good things. You can see things, you can think of, you can have an answer for yourself quickly, just like that. Versus the mind with cloudy mind, unpure mind. We keep on studying, keep on reading, but we cannot remember anything. That is when our mind is full of defilements, unpure. When it's pure, just like a white cloth, it can record a lot of things. That is why so many people in this world, they can do a lot of things. They can just think of one thing and then they can make it right away. For students, if we cannot do that, but keep on studying every day, I think that will harm you more than help you. If you could just every morning, you just take time to do the breathing. The best thing for you is to let go of your lover, which is your cell phone. The lover is the cell phone. Okay? You let go of your lovers early in the morning when you wake up. Don't touch her or him. Don't. Just wake up and do one thing. Get a piece of paper and a pen out, write down the statement, say, today is going to be my peaceful day. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Write that down. After you write that down, read it over and over with our eyes, and then read it out loud. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Okay? Read it out loud to tell the universe that today is going to be my peaceful day. No one can mess it up. Even my school, even my homework, even my teacher, whoever. No one can mess it up except ourselves. No one. If you don't let people mess it up, you won't mess it up. But for most of the time, when anything happens, when someone says something, then you mess it up right away because you react. We react so quickly. And the more we react, the more we suffer. Right? We are living in this world with reacting just like that. So quickly. Just like the technology is growing really fast. Our mind also the same way. We are chasing after it. So today is going to be my peaceful day. And then after that, what you should do is to take care of your things in the bathroom. Okay? But not with your lovers. For most of us who in here that brought your lover to the bathroom, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Okay, a lot of us, okay? You brought your lover to the bathroom and talk. Okay? Everywhere you go, you brought him and her to the lovers. Your cell phone. Okay? So, when you do that, you sidetrack yourself. No concentration. Right? Because when you bring him and her to the toilet and talk, who is doing number 1 and number 2 for you? No one. That's why you get constipation. Right? So, leave them alone. Leave him or her on the desk. Go to the toilet, do your thing, come out, still not touch it yet. Okay? Don't touch yet. Now is your time to do the breathing. Remember, whenever you touch your lover, that is when your mind will fill with all kind of thoughts. Okay? Because so much distraction within your lover. So don't touch yet. Do the breathing. If you cannot sit for breathing, it's okay. You sit on the sofa, on the chair like this. If you can sit cross-legged on the floor, that's better. Okay? If not, you can sit on the chair, but don't sit on your bed because that will damage your spine. Okay? Anywhere that is firm enough for you not to lean on one side. All right? Breathe. If you have 15 minutes, take that 15 minutes. If you don't have 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Just focus here. The more you focus on the breathing, just concentrate here, the mind will keep on pulling you out from this. Okay? It's not that when you breathe and the mind is doing that. It's just that we don't have the habit of staying here. Our mind is like a monkey that I said, is jumping. The nature of our mind is thinking about the past and about the future. Never want to stay. So that is why we've been living with that. Now we train our mind to come back to this present moment, come back to this job right here, which is the breathing. This is our job. Come back right here. That's all we need to do. So when you see your thought come, and if you cannot see it, if you cannot bring it back here, it's okay. A lot of the time you follow those thoughts until the end of that thought, and then you follow a different thought. It's okay. Don't be disappointed. Don't be mad. It's okay for you to fail. Next time you'll be better. You just have to believe in yourself that you can do this. As long as you practice. Every day you gain 1 minute of concentration. Just 1 minute. I myself practiced meditation at the beginning. Before I ordained to become a monk, I cannot meditate because I fall asleep all the time. And don't be surprised because you will fall asleep. Okay? The boring things for our mind is meditate. Our mind is active. So when you force yourself to sit there and then focus on one thing, you'll get bored. And when you get bored, fall asleep. It's because we are not focusing in our breath. That is why we fall asleep. But at the beginning, it's okay. Not a problem. As long as we continue practicing and every day practice like that, you will gain more concentration by this area. When you breathe in, you know the breath going in. When you breathe out, know that breath going out. The more you concentrate, the more your mind will be clear and alert. Awareness. Just focus in that. And then later, maybe 15 minutes, now that one thought popped up, within 10 minutes, you will realize, oh, I have a thought. Now I have to come back. And then from that 10 minutes, maybe later on, within 5 minutes, you will see that thought and you come back. And later, every thought pop up. You see it right away. Right? You see that thought right away. At the beginning, you cannot. But after practicing long enough, you will see your thoughts easy, faster. That's all we need to do in the morning. And then after that, you can do some exercise. Well, hold on. Before you go to the bathroom, there's one thing that you need to do. Folding your bed sheet, your blanket. Make that bed neat and nice. This is very important. To train yourself to have more concentration, to do one thing at a time. Okay? Wake up. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Or you can do the folding and fixing your bed first, and then you write that statement. It's okay. Whichever one first, no problem. So folding, make your bed nice and neat. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Go to the toilet without lever. Come out, meditation without lever. And then exercise without lever. And then breakfast. Breakfast with lever? No. No levers. Okay? He said, You know why breakfast without lever? We've been living and eating with levers for how long? Very long time, that every time when we eat like this, right? How can we focus? What are you eating? Multitask to one thing at a time. Eating, just focus on eating. Drinking, just focus on drinking. Do not multitask anymore. That's why when you wake up, you only do that thing. When you go to the toilet, you only do that thing. You don't do this and this. Right? At the same time. That is why we always sidetrack. Get ourselves sidetracked easily. And so, after breakfast, now, if you want, you can touch your lover. Okay? Now you can touch your lover. But please remember, use it when you need. It's different with you use it with every little thing, you also use it. Sometimes nobody send you a message, you keep on checking. How come nobody sending me any text message? How come my day is so peaceful like this? And you have to find someone to send them a message and ask. Alright. So we need to change ourselves. Okay, we need to change. This is really important. Student, for you, very super important. We need to let go of our lovers as much as possible. And try to use this instead of this. Okay. How many phone numbers you can remember now? 2? 4? 10? Okay, you can remember your husband and wife, or father and mother, and the one that you always call and talk every day, then you could remember. For the rest, you don't. How many phone numbers that we can memorize back then before the smartphone came out? The whole phone book? What happened now? Yeah, what happened now? It's because we depend on that. We've been living in this world dependent on technologies. Whenever you need to call Sam, just go in there and tap S, Sam, call. You don't dial the number anymore. How can we remember? Now that you need to do a math, you have to go in there and punch the numbers in. And now AI. We have to ask AI to help to write something for us as well. Right? how can we open our mind? It's shrinking every day. It's like this. Now that we need to make it open up again, we need to go back to the old day. This is the time for us to go back to the old day. Otherwise, one day we'll be just sitting here like this. How do I eat yet? I don't know if that's true or not, but look at us. We don't remember anything. We lose our memory. And for students, if you lose your memory, how can you study? How can you memorize your schoolwork? That is why we stress. So we need to change all this. Change all this activity back to the old day. Try to eliminate our lovers as much as possible. Use this more. And practice on this more. You know, when you try to study and you couldn't make it, and you force yourself to study, to read, to do the work, and the more you force it, the turnout is not what you want. So what can we do? Instead of forcing yourself to continue studying and reading and do that work, relax. Just relax. Take a deep breath. Take as much deep breath as you want. The air is free. Okay? Take a deep breath for yourself. And then what? Come here. Come back to this right here. Breathing. If you can just take 1 to 3 minutes of breathing with concentration, relax, no expectation, that could change everything. Right? Instead of continue trying to figure it out, but you couldn't, then why you have to force yourself? The more you force yourself, the more you get stressed. So just relax, take a deep breath, come back with the breathing. The more you can concentrate on here, the more your mind will open up. To purify your mind. The breathing is to purify your mind. Once your mind is clear, you can solve any problem. That is simple. But we cannot do it because we don't have that habit and we don't have that trust in ourselves, and we think that could waste our time. That is not wasting time. That is for your life. Instead of wasting our time forcing ourselves to do something that you cannot figure it out, now do something better. Breathing. After you take a few minutes to breathe, you can go back to that. I have some nieces. They're also in universities. They have the same problem. And I taught them to do the breathing. And I know that they stay up all night and all night, every day to try to study because they're afraid that they're going to be failed. I say, why you have to force yourself like that? Just relax, just breathe. And they practice that. Every day they have to practice that. And then the more they practice, the better they are. So for all of us here, if you could do one thing for me, which is to change your activity. Do more breathing during the day, from the morning, and then during the day, do more breathing. At nighttime, more breathing. The more you do it, the better you are. And believe it or not, you will solve problem faster. Okay? I promise you that, because this is what we've been doing for many years. And this also will clear depression, anxiety. Here, I'm talking about here, not just to help. Because I've been doing that to support a lot of people already. So that this message is for all of the students, not just this much of students, but for the whole, or for all students in this country and around the world. I hope that we can have our better schoolwork and better life to find peace for ourselves. If we keep forcing ourselves, there will be no peace, right? So our message is not something that people been thinking that we are bringing world peace. No. We are here bringing the message, the key, to support all the people who willing to chant to bring peace to ourselves. Peace always begins from within, which is oneself, one person. For me, for him, for all venerable monks, and for all of you here. We cannot bring my peace and then give it to you and then you will have peace for the rest of your life. That would never happen. What we did is walk, and then you see us walk. That is when you pause, that is when you stop to look at the monks, and that is when you actually calm yourself down, slow yourself down, to look back within. And that is the moment where you see peace. That is the moment where it touches your heart. Because it reflects yourself, why do I have to be so stressed like this? Why do I have to run and why do I have to rush all the time? When all these venerable monks are just walking like this. It reflects. And then when we share with you, it's for all of us to practice. This method is not for Buddhists, but it's for all beings. Because breath is within all beings, not just for the Buddhist people, right? So it's not about religions, it's not about anything but peace, that a practice that everybody has to practice. Imagine if every single one of us practicing peace like this every day, our world will be at peace. Our inner world, not that world, okay? Our inner world will be at peace first. When our inner world be at peace, our family, the whole family also will be at peace. Ask ourselves, how many times our parents and our siblings looking at our stressful face and they still smile and laugh? They couldn't. They also feel stressed and sad, because we are not happy. But if they see us happy and peace, they be also happy and peace. That is how peace begins. It begins from ourselves, our inner world, and then the whole family. And it's spread out that way. Each family, throughout this nation, and throughout the world. That is what we really hope. Peace to bloom and flourish that way. It's a different way. But this requires to put more effort into it. Without effort, this will not happen. Just like all of us, we have to put a lot of effort from day one in Fort Worth, Texas. Now, 98 days, right? 98 days of walking. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. And a lot of monks, our venerable monks, are sick just like me. But we're still not giving up. And myself, I don't want to stay in one place. I want to walk. I really want to walk, to continue my walk. So that is effort. Determination, effort, and be patient with it. Practicing mindfulness is patient. You have to have a determination for yourself that you can do this. You have to put effort into it every day. And you have to be patient with this because you will fail many times. You could not do it at first. But if you're not giving up, you can make it. Giving up is very easy, right? If you choose one different direction, that is difficult, but that one makes you different from the other. Just like you walking on a smoother road. If everybody are walking on that road, there's no difference. If we walk on any type of road, up and down, flat and smooth, we can walk on any type of road that makes us different. So we should be
ကျွန်တော်တို့အားလုံး
we should have a strong determination
for
and
peace
patient
အရှောက်ပဲလို့
effort
ပြီး
into this practice
တော့
to bring peace for
အား
ourselves,
လုံးပဲ
bring peace for our family, and our society, our country, and this
လေး
whole
စား
universe.
ယူတည်
That's
ချက်
what I
ကို
want to share with you, especially the students. Please bring that into
သိ
practice
စိတ်တိုင်း
to support yourself. Otherwise, you'll be stressed every day,
ချမ်းသာခြင်း
which
ချမ်းသာ
I really don't want you to stress that.